Yo, haha. Bill never said.
So we got ForeVR Pool. It's gonna kind of log you into the whole main menu experience. Quite frankly, man, I actually had a blast in this game because of what you're capable of doing, the things you can do, at least in virtual reality, kind of simulate what you would be doing in reality in terms of the pool concept. So we are actually here at the main lobby. This will be quick, be very quick. And what you'll notice, you'll see some users that, they can kind of show off their scores. Of course, you have your personal score, which is typically displayed right here towards your left. It'll show you your level, how many coins you've acquired. Now this, when you're looking at this in terms of the coins, the ForeVR coins, typically you can get that when you play, I want to say single player games. So you're playing against AI bots. Each AI bot has a different skill set, easy, medium, hard, pulse. And depending on who you play, you can acquire coins once you win a particular pool game. So you can do 8-ball, you can do 9-ball, things of that nature. But let me show you what you're looking at right now. So this is kind of the brains of the operation. And I'm going to show you guys what to kind of look for when you first step in. You'll have your account all set up. Of course, when you go in here, at least the pro shop, you'll have the ability to buy some pool table sticks at an additional cost. Again, more games you win, more coins you can get. And also, you can come over here and they'll have like a daily spinner. So what you're going to do is take your hand, at least your virtual hand, the controller, press it, and you'll be able to get like a set number of coins daily. Oh my God, this is the first time I won 500. Wow, that's crazy. Listen, that's the most you can get on a spin. And the fact that I'm showing you that and I got that was pretty awesome. But anyway, getting back to this. So this is the main menu. Just quick things you need to know. Multiplayer. If anybody you want to just play online and has the game, you can do that. You may not know the person, but it'll put you in a virtual room where you can play. I'm going to take you to one momentarily, at least to a virtual room. Single play, this is where you're going to be playing the AI bots, the skill box, as I mentioned previously. And then you can do pass and play. So if you have somebody at your house, you can actually pass the VR headset back and forth as you're taking turns. And also, if you feel like, hey, you don't trust that person, you can always cast that whole streaming session on TV so everybody can, tell whether you're cheating or not. So there's a way around that. But you do have that ability to also spin up personal virtual instances. So if you know somebody that actually has the game, you guys can actually start a session, have your own private session, and kind of go from there. But one of the things I do want to show everybody is that if you notice that right here, this is the actual virtual session. You have two ways of entering each hall. And the higher, let me go back here, the higher your level, the more you unlock. So as you keep progressing through the game, you're getting better and better. You'll unlock different pool sticks, but you can also unlock different levels of this game. So if I'm not mistaken, I think 20 is the highest where you can unlock the last level. So let me just give you an example. So you see right here, you look in there, it says enter Brooklyn. As soon as I change it, you'll see the experience behind me change. So this is the Seattle experience. This is the Paris experience. This is Dallas. And this is Chicago. Of course, it's not unlocked yet because I'm still on level 15. I'll get there. No biggie. But anyway, what we're going to do real quick, let's go to, I'll show you Seattle. You can enter actually on the main screen right here, or you can go right here if need be. And let's just jump into the whole VR pool training session so I can show you guys real quick about that. This actually should not even take that long. It is very easy. What I'll do is I'll actually have the controllers displayed on the camera so you can see exactly what I'm pressing as I'm making these moves. When you load, this is the actual single version, if I'm not mistaken. So if I go to a pool table, you'll see that, as I said before, you have two types of game modes, 8-ball and the 9-ball. Of course, you hit next. And this is what I was talking about. So each opponent, basically, you're going to play. These are all AI based. So if you're just trying to practice, you're trying to do a couple trick shots, you're trying to learn how to get, or at least progress and get better. As you advance and you start beating these people, AI, once you start beating them, you'll notice that the level of difficulty in terms of degrees, the angles you're taking, all that stuff when you take in consideration is basically, it gets harder as you play the game. So so what I'll do is, let's just say if I select this, you look on the right, it'll tell you how much points you'll be able to acquire. That's what in terms of those virtual coins. Of course, you got medium, you got easy, you got hard, and you got legendary. Now, I beat this guy in legendary, so I'm not bragging, but anyway, let's just go into here. We're gonna do a quick game, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So in terms of the controls, they'll tell you what to do. There is a tutorial on this game, but he's going first, so I'm going to let him go first, at least the AI. Show off. Once his turn gets in, actually he scratched the ball. Now, what I'm doing, once he gets in, what I'm going to do is show you guys what happens. So obviously he did a scratch, right? So let me give you the basic concepts of this game. One of the things I like about this is the fact that you're able to work around any area. I'm basically just going to put this here before I actually take the shot. So I'm going to hit the trigger. You can see that I have my cue stick right here. The space that this takes up in your house, obviously is nothing, because you just need a boundary. Whatever boundary you set when you put on your VR headset, you're working within that boundary, and you don't have to worry about an actual physical pool table. So what I'm going to do is show you guys real quick how this works. Is I'm holding my controllers, 2 controllers in my hand, and you have the back trigger, okay, which basically puts you into a window view so you can make the selection in terms of direction. And then a lockdown mode, when you hit the other trigger, it kind of shows you where you're going to be pointing that stick, or where that stick is going to hit on the cue ball. So you can see as I'm on camera going back and forth holding these 2 triggers. Now you can position it to move by hitting the down trigger on the left side, right? And if you want to lock that position in, hold the other controller and kind of like let go. There you go. See? I'm holding all 3. You can see that right here. At least you can. But once you hit that, you can actually hit it in a different degree. So you got to keep in mind that once you get into that position and you're locked in, you can actually just let go of everything, and it'll kind of reset everything. But you can get back in position. Now, keep in mind, when you hit and you're going back and forth, notice that my trigger on the right controller is not hitting anything. So I can't hit. Even though I'm actually hitting the ball, I can't hit anything. And I won't be able to until both back triggers on each controller are held down, such like that. So I'm going to make sure my position is locked in. You can see I can go back and forth with the controller. Once I'm locked in, I hit that back button. Oop, I don't like that right there. Okay. You can see that that's the position I'm going to hit, at least the degree of difficulty. And make sure you do not hit with force. You can see what happens, because this actually simulates, in terms of accuracy, it's actually pretty good. So I've seen the cue ball, when you hit too hard, it flies all over the place. It's basically in real life. So, you got to be careful when you're doing this. And of course, in order to move around, you can glide. And that's why you don't have to, I think before the teleport, you can glide pretty much with your left stick controller. You can see me doing that right here. With the right, you're able to turn around and position and kind of look around you. But depending on where you're looking at the pool table, I mean, if it's an actual pool table, you would kind of want to position, or at least get in a position of the actual shot. So I'm looking, and if I see the next shot that I'm going to take, based off what I got, let's just say I could try to make this, which I highly can't. But if I even had a chance at this, I probably don't. Or I know some people are like, no, what are you doing? You could have went this. You could have went right here. I could have went here. I could have went here. But again, I'm not really a pool guy. Let's see if I can make this. Now, see, and that's what happens when you're not as good. It happens. But anyway, the same rules apply in terms of pool, how you play it, the basic concept. That's why I felt like this game is kind of relaxing, because not only can you just play the game and you're playing against, whether it's an AI person, an actual person, you also can groove to music. So they do give you that option to have different types of channels you can go to. I'm not going to necessarily play the music because, let's just face it, I don't want to get clapped on YouTube. But anyway, actually, I think I do have the volume down, so I'll show you real quick. So you do have that option of going to your channel. Let's say if you created a playlist on YouTube filled with music tracks that you like to listen to, that's kind of a hack to do it that way. At least this way, you can listen to the music you want to listen to while you're playing pool with your friends or a bot. So I felt like that was at least an added bonus to this. So you can see I got my channel right here. You know, it makes life easier. So your boy Bill said, I just wanted to show you guys, I'm going to my playlist right now. Just want to show you guys what you're capable of doing. I think that this is actually a very, very good design, and it's actually one of my favorite VR games to play, at least right now, because, you know, if I'm coming from work, I'm stressed out, anything like that, I can just hop in VR. I don't have to go anywhere. I can be in the convenience of my own home. I don't have a physical pool table to actually go to, but I can do everything in VR and still have that type of experience realistically. So your boy William said, comment below, let me know what you think about ForeVR Pool. Listen, this is amazing. This is amazing. Of course, if you have, or you go in a public room with more people in terms of multiplayer, you'll notice that people will be walking around you. So while it looks like these are just bots, keep in mind, depending on the world, at least the multiplayer world you drop in, which could be similar to this, there could be people listening to you. So you do have that option to kind of like mute. Your boy William said, man, I am out. You guys stay blessed.